many women, menstrual days are distressing and bothersome, especially due to menstrual cramps, which may include headaches, vomiting, sweating, pain in the lower back, dizziness, nausea, and a lot others. Many feel debilitated, stagnated, or exhausted all over. Welcome to another episode of Cozy Lifestyle with Felicity on FHC TVB. On today's episode, we'll be talking about remedies for maintaining menstrual cramps. Period pain is common and a normal part of your menstrual cycle. Most women get it at some point in their lives. It's usually felt as painful muscle cramps in the tummy, which can spread to the back and thighs. The pain sometimes comes in intense spasm, while at other times it may be dull but more constant. It may also vary with each period. Some period may cause little or no discomfort, while others may be more painful. Sometimes you may get pelvic pain even when you do not have your period. Period pain happens when the muscular wall of the womb tightens or contracts. Mild contraction continually occurs in your womb, but they are usually so mild that most women cannot feel them. During your period, the wall of the womb starts to contract more vigorously to help the womb lining shed as part of your period. When the wall of the womb contracts, it compresses the blood vessels lining your womb. This temporarily cuts off the blood supply and oxygen supply to your womb. Without oxygen, the tissues in your womb releases chemicals that triggers pain. While your body is releasing these pain triggering chemicals, it's also producing other chemicals called prostaglandins. These encourage the womb muscle to contract more, further increasing the level of pain. It's not known why some women have more period pain than others. It may be that some women have a buildup of prostaglandins, which means they experience stronger contractions. Period pain usually starts when your bleeding begins. Although some women have pain several days before the start of their period, the pain usually lasts 48 to 72 hours, although it can last longer. It's usually at its worst when the bleeding is heaviest. Young girls often have period pain when they begin getting periods. Period pain that does not have an underlying cause tends to improve as a woman gets older. Many women also notice an improvement after they've had children. In most cases, period pain is mild enough to treat at home. Painkillers are often consumed to stop those 3 to 5 days from being a nightmare, but most of those pollute our bodies with chemicals. But fortunately, we have healthy alternatives to those, and they are easier to get than you'd even think about. Some medical conditions that can cause menstrual cramps are endometriosis. Endometriosis is where the cells that normally line the womb grow in other places, such as in the fallopian tubes and ovaries. These cells can cause intense pain when they shed. Another is fibroid. Fibroid is a non-cancerous tumor that can grow in or around the womb and can make your periods heavy and painful. Another, pelvic inflammatory disease. This is where your womb, fallopian tubes, and ovaries become infected with bacteria, causing them to become severely inflamed. Another is adenomyosis. This is where the tissues that normally line the womb starts to grow within the muscular womb, making your period particularly painful. Also, do you know some contraceptive can cause menstrual cramps? Yes. An intrauterine device, which is usually known as IUD, is a type of contraception made from copper and plastic that fits inside the womb. It can also sometimes cause period pain, particularly during the first few months after it's been inserted. You may notice a change in your normal pattern of pain if your period pain is linked to a medical condition or a contraceptive such as IUD, as I said before. For example, the pain may be more severe or it may last much longer than normal. You may also experience some situations like irregular period, bleeding in between periods, a thick or foul-smelling vaginal discharge, or pain during sex. Alright, I'll be giving you some powerful cramp sooters we often have at homes, which we don't know about. Number one is fennel. Fennel may decrease hormone fluctuation and regulate menstrual cycle. It has antispasm effect by spreading blood to ovaries. To improve your digestion, just chew some fennel seeds. At the onset of your menstruation, pulverize 1 teaspoon of fennel seed, add to 1 cup of simmering water, and steep for 5 minutes. Strain it, add some honey, and drink hot, or swallow 30 of fennel extract for 4 times a day for 3 days. Do not use fennel if you have epilepsy because it can be very, very dangerous. Another is basil. Basil leaves contain caffeic acid, which works as an effective painkiller. To prevent cramps, chew fresh basil leaves or add them dried to your meals. Dried as in, they can also be called chia seed, the normal chia seed which we usually use for weight loss. Yes, they are called chia or basil leaf. To make basil tea, add 3 teaspoons of leaves to a pint of boiling water. Steep for 5 to 7 minutes. Cover it tightly for 10 to 15 minutes and leave it to cool down. Drink half cup of this tea per hour. Number 3, we have ginger. Ginger, with its excellent warming effect, may ease period pains and soothe menstrual nausea, vomiting, or diarrhea due to hormonal changes. With its high inflammatory characteristics, ginger may work as effectively as ibuprofen or even make irregular periods regular. Add ginger to cakes and cookies, cooking vegetables and meat. Eat ginger candies and snacks or enjoy ginger ale. Grate a piece of fresh ginger into hot water or boil it with honey and a pinch of salt for 4 to 6 minutes. During your period, drink this tea for 2 to 3 times a day. Another is cinnamon. Cinnamon, with its anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic properties, may reduce bleeding, pain, nausea, and vomiting during your period. During the first 3 days of your period, take 420 mg of cinnamon in capsules twice a day, or sprinkle some cinnamon powder in your breakfast cereal, over yogurt, to your toast, pastries, or even apple pies. Cinnamon tea is yummy with milk. Steep a teaspoon of ground cinnamon or a stick of cinnamon in a cup of boiling water for 10 minutes. Add honey or sugar. Drink this tea regularly throughout your menstruation or at its onset. Another we have is mustard. Mustard, being antispasmodic, relieves muscle cramps within minutes and calms the body in general. Add it to your sandwich or mix with the salad dressing. Steep 1 to 2 tablespoons of mustard powder or crushed seed in a basin of water. Don't drink it. Dip your feet in it for 30 to 45 minutes to feel the cramps wear off. If you choose using spices for menstrual cramps, consult your doctors first to study the pros and cons. Health experts say some spicy foods may be tricky to digest, so be sure to use them with caution. Alright, this is where we bring our production to a close for today. I still remain Felicity. For more of this inspiring and educative content, please do make sure you follow us on our social media pages on Food and Health.com and kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until I come your way next time, please do stay safe.